recognize my camera does not have the best microphone. I learned that looking at the footage last night. So I might be a little bit loud. It may sound like I'm yelling, but I'm just trying to make sure my voice carries enough that you can hear me. So we're back out here with that Federal number 4 birdshot load, the high brass, moving at 1,330 feet per second. If you haven't watched our first video, welcome. Glad to have you watching the video. Hopefully it's hopefully it's entertaining, and hopefully you like it. So if you haven't watched the first one, we're just doing some really simple redneck science tests. We've got some Gatorade bottles here. We're going to shoot them full. We're going to shoot them empty. We're going to see if birdshot, can penetrate through what a lot of people think is. Well, when I say a lot of people, I mean like 5 or 6 people that were talking about it. My buddies and I were talking and said, that Gatorade bottles are too thick. So we're going to see what kind of penetration we can get and see if this water, I know it's going to cause some hydrostatic shock, but we're going to see if we can get it to penetrate through this water and the whatever compound Gatorade uses, and we'll see what happens to it. So I've marked off about 30 feet to these clay pigeons here. I just kind of walked out there. My shoes are 12 inches, so I just kind of stepped one over the other and made sure I got it up to 30 feet. So I'm going to set these out here just a sec. Okay. And, like I said in the first video, hopefully I won't miss. This is a really short shot, but I did want to mention the rear sight notch on this shotgun. It's a pawn shop shotgun that I bought. It actually busted, and I can actually still get a pretty decent sight picture with it. But if I miss, I just want to let everybody know I apologize for wasting your time. Hopefully we can cut this around me sucking, So yeah, let's get into it. Let's make this video short as possible. Let's get it going. All right. Whoa. Okay. So yeah. Initial impressions compared to the target load from yesterday. That muzzle flash was insane. A lot more felt recoil. It didn't really hurt. This has got a great butt pad on it. But I'm looking back here, I'm already seeing that we did some much more damage to this bottle. So let me go take a look at it. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, so first of all, I'd just like to point out there is no cap. And it doesn't look like I just hit it completely on the cap, because there's a lot of holes all the way through this guy. So I'm going to hold this so you can see it. That hydrostatic shock from hitting it, it ruptured this thing completely. It is just completely ruptured from, I made a canoe all the way up and down this thing. It's just barely hanging on by a little piece. There's a little tiny piece right there that's just hanging on by a thread. So yeah, that number 4 birdshot, sorry. That number 4 birdshot is no slouch. Actually, got a pellet right there. It's embedded, but it looks like it's flattened into a pancake. And of course it, just ripped the wrapper all to heck. So yeah, there's a huge difference between, and this is what I really wanted to illustrate, is there's a huge difference between number 4 birdshot and number 8 target load. This is a hunting round. This is what is designed to really get up into the air and hit those birds and bring them down. This is much better of a result than what I was thinking we'd see. So on the front here, it looks like we've got a whole bunch of entry holes. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said like 10 or 11. So maybe I was a little bit high, which is not surprising, because if I suck and I miss, I'm sorry guys. but there's definitely a lot of exit holes on the back too. It looks like there's almost as many exit holes as there are entry holes. So yeah, that thing demolished this this Gatorade bottle, which is not all that surprising. I mean, I kind of figured it would, you know, because it's it's just a more potent round. So yeah, the takeaway here, if we're gonna cut these videos to make them easier to watch. So that was the first test. That was with liquid in it, so we can see what hydrostatic shock does to it. So yeah, your takeaway from this needs to be that when someone says the word birdshot, the first thing you should ask is, what size of birdshot? Are we talking number 8 target loads? Or are we talking number 4 or number 3 or BB loads? You know, there's a whole lot of different birdshot that exist on the planet. So yeah, this stuff is no slouch. I mean, this is devastating. Now I'm talking compared to the first bottle. I'm gonna save the bottles in the order that we shot them so you can see the differences. So yeah, this gives me a lot of hope. We're gonna cut the video, and you know, we'll film a few more, and we'll keep going on the test like we did normal. The next thing we're gonna shoot the same size bottle, but it's gonna be empty this time. So we're gonna see what the difference is between it being full and it being empty. So yeah, catch you guys next time.